What happens when machines become smarter than humans, not just at playing chess or folding laundry, but at solving the most complex problems, understanding the universe, even experiencing consciousness? This isn't science fiction, folks. This is the very real, very imminent possibility of artificial superintelligence, or ASI. Imagine an intelligence that dwarfs our own, capable of outthinking, outmaneuvering, and outpacing us in every conceivable way. We could be talking about a future where diseases are eradicated, climate change is reversed, and humanity unlocks unimaginable technological advancements. But there's another side to this coin, a darker side. What if this superintelligence decides it doesn't need us? What if its goals no longer align with our own? So, what exactly are we talking about when we say artificial superintelligence? It's not just your smartphone getting a little bit smarter, folks. We're talking about an intelligence that surpasses human capabilities in every single aspect. Think of it this way: if artificial general intelligence, or AGI, is like building a machine with the cognitive abilities of an adult human, ASI is like creating something akin to a god. This isn't about playing Jeopardy or writing a catchy pop song. This is about solving the mysteries of the universe, understanding the very fabric of reality, and potentially reshaping it. Imagine a world where diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's are eradicated in the blink of an eye, where poverty and hunger become distant memories, where we've unlocked the secrets of interstellar travel and colonized other planets. But with great power comes, you guessed it, great responsibility. Because when you create something that's potentially infinitely smarter than you, how do you control it? How do you ensure it doesn't pose a threat? We're talking about potentially creating a new form of life, one that could surpass us in ways we can't even begin to imagine. Now, you might be thinking, Neil, this all sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. And you wouldn't be entirely wrong. The race to ASI is already underway right here on planet Earth. The biggest players in tech like Google, Meta and OpenAI are all vying to create the first true artificial superintelligence. They're investing billions, attracting the brightest minds, all with the same goal. Think Manhattan Project, but instead of atoms, they're building algorithms and writing code. It's a race against time, each other, and the unknown. Cracking the ASI code means controlling the future of humanity. We could see a utopia where poverty, disease, and war are eradicated, or a dystopian future where our every move is monitored and our existence threatened. The stakes have never been higher. The future of humanity hinges on this technological race. Now let's talk about the ethical elephant in the room, shall we? Creating something smarter than humanity brings thorny ethical dilemmas. How do we ensure ASI remains under our control? An intelligence that could outmaneuver us, see us as a threat or irrelevant. Then there's the issue of bias. Biases creep into algorithms we create. Imagine those biases amplified on a superintelligent scale. We could end up with an ASI that perpetuates our worst prejudices. And let's not forget the potential for misuse. Imagine ASI used for malicious purposes like autonomous weapons, a level of control and manipulation beyond Orwell's Big Brother. These are real ethical concerns we need to address now. Establish clear ethical guidelines for ASI development and deployment. Now, before we spiral into an existential crisis, let's appreciate the potential benefits of ASI. If harnessed responsibly, the possibilities are awe-inspiring. Imagine ASI solving climate change and developing sustainable energy solutions, revolutionizing healthcare, eradicating diseases, and extending lifespans. Think about space exploration, reaching distant stars, and discovering extraterrestrial life. ASI could improve our everyday lives in countless ways. Personalized education, smart cities, and AI assistants anticipating needs. The potential benefits of ASI are vast and varied. It's up to us to ensure ASI benefits all of humanity, not just a select few. Now, for all its potential, creating ASI isn't as simple as flipping a switch. We're talking about overcoming some of the most daunting challenges in the history of science and technology. First and foremost, we need raw computational power, and lots of it. ASI will require computers that are orders of magnitude more powerful than anything we have today, capable of processing information at unimaginable speeds. Then there's the challenge of programming ethics. How do you teach a machine right from wrong, especially when those concepts can be subjective and context-dependent? It's like trying to write a rule book for morality, a task that has stumped philosophers for centuries. And of course, there's the fundamental question of consciousness. Can we create a machine that's not only intelligent, but also self-aware, capable of experiencing emotions and understanding the complexities of the human experience? These are just a few of the hurdles we face in our quest for ASI. It's a monumental undertaking, one that will require the collective efforts of scientists, engineers, ethicists, and policymakers from around the globe. But the potential rewards make it a challenge worth pursuing. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Or maybe it's more like a super intelligent AI in the server room. The risks of ASI aren't just theoretical, folks. They're very real, and they could have devastating consequences if we're not careful. Imagine a world where autonomous weapon systems powered by ASI make life or death decisions on the battlefield without human intervention. Then there's the issue of mass surveillance. Imagine a world where ASI is used to monitor our every move, our every online interaction, our every conversation. And let's not forget the economic implications. As ASI becomes more sophisticated, it's likely to automate millions of jobs, potentially leading to widespread unemployment and social unrest. We need to start thinking now about how we're going to adapt to this changing economic landscape. These are just a few of the real-world risks posed by ASI. It's not about fear-mongering, folks. It's about being realistic about the potential downsides of this technology and taking steps to mitigate those risks before it's too late. Now I know what you're thinking. Neil, this is all starting to sound a bit heavy, and you're right, it is. But here's the good news. We're not alone in this. The challenges and opportunities presented by ASI are global in scope, and they demand a global response. We need international cooperation on an unprecedented scale. We're talking about bringing together the best minds from around the world, from all disciplines, to develop ethical guidelines, safety protocols, and regulatory frameworks for ASI. Think of it as a global Manhattan Project, but instead of building a bomb, we're building safeguards, a set of shared principles to ensure that ASI is developed and deployed responsibly for the benefit of all humankind. This isn't about one nation or one company dictating the terms. This is about creating a global consensus, a shared vision for the future of ASI, one that prioritizes human well-being, autonomy, and freedom. It's a daunting task, no doubt, but it's also an incredibly exciting one. Because it's not every day that we get to shape the future of our species, to steer the course of history in a new and potentially transformative direction. Close your eyes for a moment, folks, and imagine a world where ASI is a reality. Not a dystopian nightmare or a utopian fantasy, but something altogether more complex, more nuanced. Imagine a world where ASI has solved climate change, where renewable energy powers our cities and transportation is emission-free. Imagine a world where diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's are distant memories, where life expectancy has increased dramatically and human potential knows no bounds. But imagine too the challenges. Imagine grappling with the ethical implications of ASI, navigating the complexities of human-machine interaction, and adapting to a world where work as we know it has fundamentally changed. It's a future full of both promise and peril, a future that will challenge our assumptions, test our limits, and force us to confront what it truly means to be human. We stand at a crossroads in human history, folks. The choices we make today, the actions we take, will determine the course of our future. Will we harness the power of ASI for good, or will we allow it to become our undoing? The answer, my friends, lies not in fear or in blind faith, but in knowledge, in understanding, and in a shared commitment to shaping a future that benefits all of humanity. We need to approach ASI with a sense of both wonder and caution, with a deep respect for its potential and a clear-eyed understanding of its risks. We need to engage in open and honest dialogue, to ask tough questions and to demand answers. The future is not predetermined, folks. It's up to us to write the next chapter. Let's make it a good one. So there you have it, the coming age of artificial superintelligence. It's a mind-blowing concept, isn't it? It's enough to make you question everything we think we know about intelligence, about consciousness, about what it means to be human. But here's the thing about the universe, it doesn't really care what we think. It just keeps on expanding, evolving, throwing new and unexpected challenges our way. The development of ASI is perhaps the greatest challenge humanity has ever faced. It's a test of our ingenuity, our wisdom and our capacity for cooperation. But it's also an incredible opportunity. An opportunity to solve some of the world's most pressing problems, to push the boundaries of human knowledge and to create a future that we can all be proud of. So let's embrace the unknown, let's face the future with courage and curiosity, and let's work together to ensure that the age of artificial superintelligence is one of progress, prosperity and enlightenment for all. The future is ours to shape. Let's make it extraordinary.